This is a 1998 GT Performer frame set that I had picked up recently. I'm going to be doing some custom work with this. I got a couple ideas in mind. I'm not sure just how far I'm going to take it, but I know one thing that's developed here that I'm going to be doing and I wanted to share with you guys. I'll show you where I started from and where I'm going with this, but I'm going to be making a platform that bolts on to go back here. Now, kind of inspired by the 80s GT standing platform that they had available back in the day. And so you can see, we got a clamp on here, and this is actually a part of a stem here. And so starting with this heavy gauge steel band clamp, we've got a foundation to work from that we can go forward from there without having to weld onto the frame itself. I'm going to stick this in here just to facilitate a little support while I explain what I'm doing here. But what I've got here is an arch support off of a department store suspension fork. These are pretty common, and I've cleaned it up. As you can see, I shaved the back side of it flat and removed the studs there, and this is going to go right here. And then what we're going to do is, I've got a couple of pieces of handlebar here. These are the bottom segments of some like ram horn type shape curly Q drop style handlebars off of a 10-speed, and we're going to put a piece of tubing coming down from here on each side to meet up with the top side of this base here. And then I've got a piece of tubing that I've sectioned in half here, and what I did is I put my slide caliper on the outside of this tubing and then found some tubing with the inside diameter to match the outside diameter, and so we'll have a foot here. This will be a footing. See? Perfect fit. Okay, and then attached to, just imagine that footing staying in place, which it won't while I try to explain things, but then bridging that footing, I've got this dyno fork blade. I know I'm getting a lot of glare. I've got a D-stamped dyno fork blade. This is a piece that I cut off from a dyno fork that was completely mangled. It was bent and it was unsalvageable in any other way, but at least it will live on through this gusset here. It's going to bridge that foot piece to here, and then I'll cut it straight across where I'm holding it at the moment. You know, draw a line across there, and so that'll be our little gusset there. And then where this piece of tubing is here, I'm going to use the shaft of the quill stem. That's a nice heavy gauge steel to put in a bridge support that then will have a bolt going in from the bottom to affix it there. So it'll affix there, it'll rest on each side on the footing, and then it'll be attached by the clamp to the frame there. And so that's the basic idea of what I'm going to do there, and then I'll powder coat the assembly and put a little stick-on grip tape across the top around the ring there. And I was considering relocating the brake studs as well. We'll wait and see. You know, at first I was thinking about putting the brake studs underneath here to free up the drivetrain to be able to go to a smaller sprocket without the brakes getting in the way, but I think that it might look a little busy here with the standing platform completed and everything if I have the brake assembly there. So I was also considering relocating them underneath, like the older style GTs. So that's a possibility that's up in the air. Of course, if I go that route, we'll still have to maintain a larger diameter sprocket. So that pretty much covers what I've got going on right now and my ideas with it for right now. So get those done and on to the next step. And this is going to have to get sandblasted. Part of the reason why I got this frame at a great price is because the chrome is peeling and it's got some pretty heavy rust spots in some areas, like right in here. You can see it's pretty heavy in there on the rust. And when you look back at the drop outs here, there's some peeling on the back side of this one, and there's just some peeling here and there in other spots. There's some peeling right there. And so a sandblast and repaint is going to be in the future for this. So thanks for having a look, and check back in the future and see where this thing goes.